I do a little video of my center console project. I'm starting, just kind of in a real rough state at the moment, but it's coming along. This is going to be my center console. As you can see, can't go all the way to the dash because of the gear shifter. I guess I could probably go around it, but don't really need to. I'm going to wrap this whole thing. I'm going to router all these edges and just round them, all the exposed edges. And then I'm going to wrap this thing in fake leather, vinyl stuff, kind of like the seats. The seats are actually real leather, believe it or not. But I'm going to wrap this one in fake, same color, and do the piping, which is kind of what this stuff is right here on the edge of the seat. And, all that. This is going to be a flip up storage in here. And then right here, I'm going to have a finished wood piece that comes out. It won't be wrapped right here, about, I don't know, that far up. And I'll cut my cup holders in that, maybe a little section in the middle of the whole change. And then you come to the back. Let's see. The back, I still got a lot of work to do. Still kind of coming over that. All these edges will be rounded. All these panels will be individually wrapped with vinyl and maybe a little bit of foam. And I've got strips in these on the back. Let me show you where I can put the screws in from the back. That way there'll be no attachments on the outside to screw up the vinyl. So anyway, as it says right there, I'm going to do the TV in this one. I found I think it's a 12-inch or something, HD TV, actual HD TV with a tuner, one HDMI input, two RCA inputs, USB, and it's got real good reviews, runs on 12 volts. So I'm going to probably end up countersinking this, putting the TV in, and it'll be flush. And I can hook the head unit to it, play video, and have standalone over there TV, which I'll probably, get me a UHF, car TV antenna and put up in the top of the front window or in the back window or something. I don't know. Figure all that out later. But anyway, I want to come back. I kept these, I had some old armrests there that were just a pain. I took them off. You can see where the hole in the seat is, right there. I'm gonna get Mama to cut some square patches, fold them over and sew them, and then I'll put them on to cover those holes. So I saved that material for that leather. But the back's gonna be a little weird. I took out the old funky center console in the back here, and I want it to come, it's gonna come back up and then be flat on the top. And I'm gonna have, like a cup holder here on the front and a cup holder on the back, on that side. And it's gonna be an exposed piece of wood right here sticking out, for the cups. And I'll polyurethane it, make it look shiny like that wood up there. Probably do it the same color, varnish it that darker color. And then inside of here, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna do a 12-inch isobaric, one of those L7 square subwoofers. And I've yet to figure out if I'm going to downfire it, have it, facing out the bottom of the box or out the back. There's plenty of room behind this seat. I don't know. I got to do a little reading up on that. See what would sound better, maybe. I don't know. Kind of thinking facing the back, but I don't know. We'll see. It'd be more protected facing down. Obviously, nothing could get behind the seat. I don't know, I got to study on that. But that's basically all this back console is going to be, is like an armrest, because these seats don't have armrests in the back, these buckets. So it'll be like an armrest on top of the box. I'll keep it about that level where it's comfortable. And so it's just basically going to be like a secret speaker box, kind of not so obvious that there's a sub back here, And like I said, I'm gonna wrap every panel, sides, top, On these tops, I'll probably get like some 3/4 inch foam to go under, so it'll give a little cushioning. Back here too, on the back. Every other surface, I could probably do like a 1/4 inch. And you wrap that stuff, around each panel, like around the back edge. You just come over the edges and you staple it, stretch it tight. That way you ain't got no wrinkles or anything. We'll try that with this one instead of painting it, because you don't have all the finish work at that point. If there's a little crack or something's out of whack, it won't show. So it makes it a little easier to build the thing. But my other console, the back is actually wider than the front. Gap between the seats for some reason. So I'm going to actually make it come out snug up with each seat. It's going to be a little wider, which gives me more airspace. And then I've got this metal frame that ties the seats together here that they're sitting on. So I'll have a good solid mount for the back. But I'm going to have it come down and just barely overlap, the front one. Got to kind of build all that as I go. So you'll see a seam there, but it'll be rounded and wrapped. And that way, if I ever got to take one or the other out, being two-piece will be a lot easier. That one's actually really easy to get in and out. There's plenty of room. And the back one will be too. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all got any ideas, but I'm going to do a change holder deal right here in wood also, polyurethane. Like what I do is take a piece of, board, cut out my patterns, like this one won't be the cup holder, but I'm going to do like cubby hole, a place to put your phone if you're in the back, and then I'm going to have like 3 or 4 cigarette lighter plugs, or 2 cigarette lighter plugs and 2 USBs, there. So it'll be a place just to put your stuff if you're riding in the back. I'm going to buy a couple more of these off of Amazon. These things are awesome, dude. This is a 12 volt to 5 volt regulator, and it's good for 5 amps, and it runs from 12 to 24 volts, 5 volts at 5 amps. I got it rigged up now so I can charge phones, but I'll probably get one of these to run 2 ports in the back and one to run 2 ports in the front. This dude will get down. It'll charge your phone up in no time with 5 amp output, and they run good and cool. So just a regulator you screw on the inside, and you get you some USB ports and just identify your pins, power in, power out. Pretty simple. It worked really great. So I'm gonna have 2 of those running my USB ports, and I want to try to run some pretty heavy duty cigarette lighter plugs, good for 20 amps or so at least. Not that you really need it. And I'm thinking about doing an inverter, getting about a 400 or 500 watt little inverter that's pretty silent. And I might even actually put me some outlets back here, like house outlets almost. I mean, why not? Have one on each side, and you can just, if you're back here, just boop, plug your laptop in or whatever, or the hotspot, or just whatever if you need to charge off of 120 volts, So that's pretty much it for now. It's coming along. Got to start working on this back one. Got plenty of room. Just thought I'd show it to y'all. All right, catch you later.